You might think celebrities are above the rules because of their status in Hollywood. There are times when they get away with things that ordinary people wouldn't, but there are times when they didn't get away with things. In fact, sometimes they got in so much trouble they actually got banned from places. Whether it be hotels, countries, or bars, I've got all the deets in today's video. I'm your host of this one, Joss Bedard. Thanks for coming back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Leave a like on this video, it really helps us out, and subscribe to keep hanging out with us. Starting us off at number 10 is Miley Cyrus. Love her, but I don't think any of us are totally surprised to see her on this list. She's been in the headlines many times over the years for her controversial antics, but some of them ended with her getting banned from some places. Back in 2009, she was banned from China after she shared a photo where she mocked the Asian community. She posted a photo with an Asian man and some of her friends, and in the picture she was slanting her eyes with her hands, making fun of the Asian man next to her. Apparently it was all meant to be fun and games, but China did not find it so funny and they slapped a ban on her and have no plans to remove it. They commented on the situation and said, "We have no interest in further polluting our children's minds with their American ignorance." Miley has since apologized for the photo and she said she learned a very valuable lesson from it. Moving on to number 9, we have Lil Wayne. You have to do some serious damage to get banned from attending all NBA games and events, but somehow the rapper managed to do just that. It was back in 2013 when he told his fans that the NBA has prohibited him from attending events after a tiff with the Miami Heat, where he was kicked out during the game. During a Houston concert, he announced the news to his fans and said, "It's because the Miami Heat told them to ban me." He later went on Twitter and went off on a rant and added more fuel to the fire by saying he slept with Chris Bosh's wife. However, an NBA representative denied the claims and said they have no knowledge of this alleged ban, and he has been seen at games since then. So fans are thinking maybe the ban was temporary, or maybe it was just a threat but it never actually happened. We're not totally sure. Swiping our number 8 spot is Madonna. You might think that someone like Madonna could go anywhere in the world without it being an issue, but apparently there is one place she's not allowed to go. Apparently she got banned from the Alamo Drafthouse theater chains after having rude movie etiquette. The story goes that she got thrown out of a screening of 12 Years a Slave. Reports say that she kept texting on her BlackBerry at the time, and when she was asked to refrain from using her phone during the film, she got rude towards another audience member and started lashing out. They asked her to leave the cinema and never return, and I guess they take texting very seriously. In spot number 7, we have Lindsay Lohan. We have heard of people getting kicked out of hotels for trashing the rooms, but it's another thing to be kicked out for not paying your bill. For Lindsay, it was a massive amount of unpaid bills that maybe she thought she would get away with because of her celebrity status. She currently lives overseas, but if she did return to the US full time, she would not be allowed to stay at the Chateau Marmont in West Hollywood. She was banned from the hotel after owing over $46,000 that she left unpaid at the time. However, since the incident happened, she has settled the dispute against her, but they are still not willing to take a risk with her and she is not welcome to stay there. Cruising into number 6, we have Blake Lively. So this one actually happened before she was a celebrity, but it's just too funny and relatable not to bring up. When the actress was a teenager, she said that she tried to sneak into Disneyland for free and she got caught. We all know that as a teenager, we don't really have our own money at the time, so I guess she thought that she could just cheat the system, kind of like I used to do in the movie theaters. Don't even tell me you never snuck into a movie theater for free. I did, or I'd buy a ticket and then when that movie was done, I'd run into another theater and catch the ending of another movie. Not proud, sorry mom. She managed to get into the park but then got caught and was kicked out and banned. The ban was only 1 year long. They actually wouldn't allow her into the park until the following season. So after her year was up, the happiest place in the world was willing to forgive her, even more so now that she is a celebrity. She definitely gets in for free now, let's be honest. So that all worked out for her in the end. She gets in for free, her kids will never have to sneak in for free. Halfway through our list, number 5, we have Charlie Sheen. It is not totally surprising to see the actor on this list. It is no secret that the highest paid TV actor lost everything when he couldn't kick his alcohol and substance addiction and lost his acting career to it. So it's not a huge surprise to learn that he was banned from the New York City's Plaza Hotel, but what is surprising is what he did. Law enforcement reported that he was in his underwear trashing the hotel room with his ex-wife and children across the hall from him. They also said he, at one point, removed his underwear and went on a nude rampage, throwing things and going on an explicit rant. They found a woman hiding in his bathroom at the time and they had him get dressed before making him leave the hotel immediately. The damages to his room were so serious that he was charged $20,000 worth of fines and he was banned from the hotel for life. And spot number 4 is Ariana Grande. You might remember the video that went viral which showed Ariana licking a donut in a donut shop and saying how much she hates America. But if you haven't, let me explain. She was with her ex at the time and apparently they were playing Truth or Dare and she was dared to lick one of the donuts on display and the whole thing was caught on their surveillance camera. She was at a Wolfie Donuts in California and after the video footage went viral, she was busted for both licking donuts and not paying for them, and also voicing hatred against her country. While some people were forgiving for her being entitled to have her own opinion about America, no one wanted her spit on their donut and thought it was very disrespectful to the bakery owners. Wolfie Donuts first announced that they would be pressing charges against her and banned her from never returning. In 2015, it was revealed that the owner did press charges against her, but because the owner's losses were only $4 for 2 donuts that she licked, the charges did not go very far. Taking over our number 3 spot is Nicki Minaj. The rapper was banned from a hotel, but it wasn't her fault. It was back in 2011 that she was kicked out of London's Dorchester Hotel after an ambulance had to be called because a fight broke out between her fans. When she arrived at the hotel, she was swarmed by fans who refused to leave and would not listen to the security's orders. Some of them started spraying graffiti in the elevator and a fight broke out between some of them, causing injuries to a person. They ended up asking her to leave the hotel that night and not return. She tweeted about the situation and said that things did get a bit crazy, but that she appreciated her fans' support. She followed her tweets by saying, "Hopefully the next hotel will be nicer." I'm curious, do you guys think the hotel was in the wrong to kick her out, or do they have the right to kick her out because her fans are wilding out? I mean, if there's damage being done, I don't know, she didn't cause it, but like she does cause it because she's Nicki. I don't know, tricky situation. Taking over our number 2 spot is Paris Hilton. She's had some troubling times in the public eye, and one of them led to her getting banned from a Las Vegas hotel back in 2010. But this hotel ban actually led to an even bigger ban that she was unaware of at the time. She was banned from the Wynn Hotel in Vegas after they found substances in her purse. These substances charges led to her being banned from Japan, but she didn't find out about it until she'd already traveled halfway around the world to get there. She was left embarrassed after traveling there for a promotional tour just to find out that she was banned from the country because of her substance conviction. The Japanese immigration officials in Tokyo refused to bend the rules and asked her to leave. Paris pleaded guilty to her charges, and apparently the Japanese law states that they can deny entry to anyone convicted of substance-related offenses. I honestly had no idea, and the pictures of her in the airport are so embarrassing. I feel so bad, but not really. In our number 1 place is Mia Khalifa. In recent times, she's been extremely open on social media with her followers about her past in the adult entertainment industry, which ultimately led her to being banned from Lebanon, which is her home country. She has talked about her ban and the tumultuous relationship she has had with her country. She has a tattoo of the Lebanese national anthem, but it was not received positively because of her career choices that she's made in the past. She explained her parents are estranged due to her choices to be in that industry, and she has been blocked online by the president of her own home country, which is wild. Despite being banned, she does continue to show her love and support online, donating thousands of dollars to the Red Cross and auctioning off some of her items to raise money to help them. Alright guys, that is our list for today. Before I get out of here, I'm going to do some comment shoutouts. Says who says, "I hope you never go under the knife because you are beautiful the way you are." That is so sweet. Honestly, I would never, because I have like a deathly fear of, like, first of all, needles, surgery. Like, surgery scares me so much. If I can avoid it throughout my life, that is gonna be the best thing ever. Like, I have no desire to ever have any type of surgery done. Oh, it gives me anxiety to think about. Machado says, your apartment or wherever you're shooting from looks really nice and bright. Well, thank you. That's actually my new condo, and I have a huge like window space. But the worst part is when it's gloomy, it gets really dark because like that's like my only source of light. So yeah. KJ Salomonson says, what doctor in his right mind would break ribs for a patient so they can have a smaller waist? One that wants to be paid. It's as simple as that. They're just doing their job. They give patients what they want. Alright guys, that's all I got. I'm getting out of here. Make sure you leave a like on this video. It really helps us out. I was your host, Joss Bedard. I will see you next time. Bye!